You did me great honor tracking that ship to the moon. The human collaborators have served their purpose, Soundwave. It's time to eliminate Lucian. What's up, Alfonso Nation? Alfonso Peterman is here today. Welcome one and welcome all to another episode of my Teletraan unboxing series. That's about right time. In this video, I'm super extra. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a Studio Series figure that I have stalled for a long periodically time. I physically could have gotten this a long time ago, and I actually got the other figure that he comes with, which is Jetfire, a long time ago. I don't know why I hesitated on this one. There was a couple things with design that I wasn't really a fan of, but I decided as of recently, since he randomly showed up, might as well just get him and give him a chance. Today we're going to be unboxing the one, the only, Studio Series Megatron. Leader Class Megatron Studio Series. A lot of people have been telling me that this is an impressive figure, that it is a really good figure, and it's worth the buy. I just have to give it a chance. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna finally get my first impressions of this guy for the first time, and who knows, I might love him, and I may not. You know, when you take figures out, it changes the whole perspective, it changes the whole outlook. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into the unboxing. So, we're gonna start with the packaging. Of course, you got Megatron in his robot mode. Looking great. He actually comes with Igor, which is so, like, they didn't even have to do that, but they did it. It'd be so freaking cool. Looking pretty good. You got the Transformers badge. Pretty simple stuff. And he is number 34. There you go. You got his face there. Really nice lug of him. I really like that. That's so dope. And then here you got him again on the other side. Pretty much the same thing, just a little further back. And on the back, here we go. Let's do it, baby. Here we got his alt mode, which I really like that alt mode. And the robot mode, which this render, according to this is kind of what I judged my initial perception on. But I don't like the boxy legs and the boxy stuff, but we will see how this really pans out at this moment. He's a Dark of the Moon figure, and I think he's going to look pretty cool with the Optimus Prime and the other figures I have, so give him a chance. And the description officially says, from his secluded African base, Megatron schemes with his Decepticon followers. I mean, that's pretty much all they can really say about him, because he didn't do, guys, he didn't do anything. Shockwave did, you know, can I just, for a second? Shockwave did more, him and the Driller did more damage than Megatron did in all of the franchise. Don't at me, don't come for me, do not cancel me. That is the straight up facts. They ruined Chicago in one film, whereas Megatron could barely ruin a little boy with a cube. So with that being said, I don't know why I've just stalled on this guy for so long, but officially, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to unbox him. Here we go. Finally, Dark of the Moon, Leader Class, Megatron. Uh-oh. I immediately go to the back. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know what I imagined, but it's not as bad as I imagined. That shotgun is bigger than I imagined, too. Boom, shakalaka, Dark of the Moon. Okay, Megatron now. And you got that nice background. Oh my goodness. That'd be perfect if you have him, and then you got the Starscream, and then you have the Soundwave that they just released with Laserbeak on his arm. You can just take this background and, like, recreate that. We're gonna take a look at the background, too. Whoa. Yo, this isn't bad. Yo, this is pretty cool. Oh my goodness, wait. Oh, let's go. I think, honestly, without this little, like, cloth, it would really ruin it if it didn't have the cloth. But I think he's a really nice figure. This was, like, a problem for me initially, and it still kind of is. I don't like these boxy legs. I don't like boxy legs. Like, that's also why I didn't get the Siege Leader Class Ultra Magnus, because I just can't subscribe to that channel. But I like the overall paint job. I think the paint job with the rust really does improve the overall display value for him. So I just removed the cloth, and now I get to really get a look at him. And I like this. Now see, I like the torso, and I like the shoulder area, like the head, shoulders, and that chest mold, the thighs, and all of that rust paint. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Coming around to the bag, I didn't really know what to expect for the bag. I didn't know if he was gonna have like a backpack or what would be the case, because, you know, given his alt mode, he has a pretty long truck. And this is actually doable. I actually don't mind this. This is, it kind of resembles a bag a lot more than it would if it was a backpack. So I think I like this a lot, and I like how there's some detailings even in this section here, like on the back section. And I know it kind of like, I like how it wraps around and it like comes around to the front to form those chains that he had in his chest mode. I think they did a phenomenal job with sculpting this guy, with the detailing in this guy, and even the paint. I like that rusted paint. Without that rusted paint, if he was all green, it would be a complete flop for me, honestly. That is what really rescued the overall aesthetic of him, is that they added some more, you know, touches to the actual design. His hands, his fingers are not, I mean, they're not like, they're made of rubber, you know what I mean? Like, this is kind of made of rubber, and it reminds me of, like, the other Studio Series Megatron with the fingers made of rubber. Not a fan of the rubber fingers. I never was a fan of rubber fingers. Even with Studio Series Shockwave, never did like it. The cloth kind of hides a lot of the like, some of my favorite details in the top section, but the cloth is fantastic. I'm glad that it's an option for, you know, film accuracy. And here we've got the shotgun. Let's freaking go. Right off the top, I was telling you guys how much I am just blown away at how long the shotgun was. Like, holy crap, this actually comes down a fair distance. They could have even added some of that rustic paint, that rust, to kind of make it blend with the robot mode of Megatron, but it's really, really nice. You can technically utilize this with the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime to recreate that faithful scene. Now, I would say one thing I don't like, just off the bat, just from my first impressions, I don't like that it's not symmetrical. Like, you got one side perfectly painted, looking great, and the other side, it's just, like, totally different. So here he is with a shotgun, and there you go. Looking good. It looks good with him. I like that. It's his signature weapon from Dark of the Moon, and I really do like it. Of course, if you point it towards that way, of course, you're going to see that flaw of the weapon, but I do like this. You see that right there is really, really nice. They've done well with it. I really like it. And lastly, surprisingly, well, he articulates? What? I don't know if you guys maybe even see this, but he comes with a little Igor. That is actually pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie, because we saw him for a short, periodically time. This is actually a nice little touch. Nice green paint on him, nice details on him. He replicates pretty much how he looked overall, and I'm surprised he has articulation in both his arms and legs. And there you have it. I mean, like, this is essentially the Dark of the Moon Megatron. I love the way that they've detailed it. I love the way they painted it. I love his little accessories. It's just perfect for him. You got his shotgun, and you got Igor. I mean, this is really, really nice. This pretty much perfectly encapsulates the Megatron in the Dark of the Moon film. I mean, this is essentially how we saw him, and they did a good job with, you know, replicating that and giving you that aesthetic, that overall display quality. And for some comparisons, here we got Leader Class Shockwave. I don't even know if we've seen him and Shockwave in the same scene. It's almost like Shockwave had his own like villain thing. And here he is with the Darker Than Moon Optimus Prime with the jet wings. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's the Dark of the Moon, okay? I love that so much. I love that. I like this so much. This right here is what's gonna make it worth it to keep this guy. Because of the different poses you can put him with Jetwing Prime. Even without the jet wings, just with Optimus and Megatron. Like, that just... Oh, it looks good. But that's essentially how they scale. I think that's a pretty fair scale. Optimus is supposed to be smaller. He's supposed to tower over him like that. And then here he is with Studio Series Blitzwing. And, yeah, I mean, this is essentially how he would look if he was in the Bayformers. This is how he would scale with Megatron. And lastly, I just wanted to add him with an MPM figure. So here he is with MPM Ratchet. Ratchet, of course, it's not scaled to, you know, with the Studio Series, but just to show you like an overall idea of what the scale is like, there it is. And we're gonna go ahead and take a glance at the background. If you got Soundwave, let's see, Soundwave and Starscream, because Soundwave comes with Laserbeak, so that's all you really need to really bring. Oh, this is dope. Oh man, let's freaking go, dude. This is the desert scene. Oh, hell, Megatron. This is what I'm talking about. I love this background with this figure and little Igor. It just completes the aesthetic. This Megatron is such a unique Megatron, you gotta have a reason for him to be all rusty. Well, this scene shows you what happened, where he was. It sets the scene. It really does set the scene. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this unboxing of Studio Series Dark of the Moon Leader Class Megatron. If I had to give Megatron a rating on a scale from 1 to 10, I give him a good 7. I give him a good 7. I like the painting the most. I like the detail coming in on second. And I do like the articulation. I did get around to playing with that. And I do like his shotgun a lot. And I love that this is a legit cloth that comes over him. A couple of drawbacks. I don't like the boxy legs. I don't like the flimsy overall feel. He doesn't feel very sturdy. And I would rather for it to have a couple more accessories, given that this is a leader class figure. I would rather for the fingers to be individually articulated, or at least not made of rubber. And I would want the blaster to not be not symmetrical. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, as an aesthetic, from an aesthetic standpoint, he scores and he's so worth it. He's going to look so great with other Dark of the Moon figures in my collection as well as yours. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like on it. Slam dunk. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I make videos about Transformers. Well, anyways, guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. This is your Teletraan Unboxer, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Till all are one.